Now we're going to take a look at the very basic sweep from closed guard, the scissor sweep.
The only time I'm really going to use this is when I'm fighting someone who puts a lot of pressure into me. Some of those beginning wrestlers or some of those really large guys that just like to keep their weight moving forward. This shin across the belt line is going to buy us some time. It's going to buy us a little bit of space to breathe, and it's going to make it easy to sweep him over with the scissor. So I get control, 1, 2, I open my legs, I make a little bit of space, and that leg comes right across at the belt line. A lot of us have been taught that knee up at an angle, that's fine too, nothing wrong with that. I've even seen it almost straight up and down. This leads to problems with me ending the scissor sweep, but it's a give and take. This buys you more breathing room for those big guys. I feel that it makes it a little bit less percentage to roll him over, but I want him to load as much of his weight up on my shin as possible, so I bring it across here at the belt line, okay? This other leg right here is going to come heel between the thigh and the leg. If you put it on the floor, it makes it easy for him to hop over, so I just put that heel right into that space. Now, look at my body angle. This is terrible. This is why people fail, all right? I can't stay laying on my rib cage. I need to come up on my elbow. Now, there's a couple of reasons that we do that. Number one, I can entice Marty to come on to me by pulling with that space towards my back. If I'm laying on the floor, I can't do that. But more importantly, when I come up on that elbow, it allows me to change my body angle so that my chest is towards the floor. That's really the important part, all right? With my chest towards the floor, if I do screw this up and he hops over, there's nothing he can do to stop me from going to my knees. I'm almost all the way there anyway. Also, it will be near impossible for him to flatten me out with my chest angled towards the floor. If I have my back on the floor, he can flatten me back out this way. I'm never going to get him over. I want to be able to control this arm, dominate it, come up on my elbow. Okay? So I get my chest turned. The further I can turn my chest, the better. Now, when Marty starts to push into me, I'm going to push with this leg at a 45-degree angle this way, and the bottom one's going to come straight back through. So get off for a second. So it comes like this, not like this, right? Up and over, and this one cuts out from underneath. Control, I'm up on that elbow, I turn my chest, I bring Marty onto me, I take him over, and I come up on top. Notice my hand is still in the collar, still controlling the sleeve. Let's look at it again, normal speed. Good control, hand in the collar, hand on the sleeve. Open my guard, make space, knee across. I'm up on that elbow, my chest is angled, I bring him up, I cut him over, and I come up on top. Hand in the collar, hand at the sleeve. Let's look at it again from a different angle. Hand in the collar, hand on the sleeve. I open my guard, I make just enough space to get my knee across. Watch where my foot stops. Here, all the way, it stops on that hip. From here, I angle my chest, I pull him on top of me, I cut him over, I come up on top. Hand in the collar, hand on the sleeve. Again. Hand on the collar, hand on the sleeve. Open my guard, make space, knee across. Foot to hip, sit up.